Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to see certain topics in tractors and engine systems. Myself, Krishnaveni, from the Department of Agricultural Engineering. So already we saw the tractor of classification of tractors. Now we'll be seeing basics of internal combustion engines, and otherwise all the details, everything will be in the coming video. Today we'll be seeing what is the basics of IC engine. So what are the basic parts we do have. So what is actually an internal combustion engine? As the name implies, internal means the combustion takes place internally within the engine. We don't have a separate external chamber. Okay, this heat engine is being, already we would have learnt, you people would have learnt, we'll be learning thermodynamics also, isn't it? So in that you would have studied that heat engine is actually a machine which is converting heat energy into the mechanical energy. So how this heat is being generated? By the combustion of fuel, coal, petrol, heavy oil or gas, etc. So the heat is being supplied. So by this expansion, the heat energy is being converted. So due to this heat energy, what happens? Something expands, as air expands and pushes something else, and the work is being done. Okay, it can be classified into external combustion engine and also internal combustion engine. Okay, if it is taking place, as I said, if the combustion is taking place externally, outside the engine, we call it as an external engine. In case of internal combustion, the combustion takes place inside the engine cylinder itself. The IC engines, we can also further classify as stationary or moving. It can be horizontal or vertical. Okay, so it can be low, medium or high speed, whatever. Normally we call these IC engines as diesel IC engine. The normal classification will be the diesel engine and also the petrol IC engine, or it is a carburetor IC engine. So actually based on the fuel supplied only, we are normally classifying to stroke, based on stroke also you are also classifying now. So carburetor type IC engine means how it is being done. The liquid fuel is being atomized. Okay, so the liquid fuel is being atomized and it is being vaporized, and it is mixed with air in the correct proportion. Before we are taking into the engine cylinder, we are mixing it, and through this intake manifolds we are taking it inside. So we are sparking it separately. The combustion takes place by an electrical spark or from the external source, and these carburetor type engines are also called as spark ignition engines. Okay, here we take it as next one is your, this is your construction features of IC engine. In the other model, how it is taking this due to compression. Okay, so now we'll be saying what are the constructional features of IC engine. So I have petrol engine, so I have taken this petrol engine as an example. I am explaining. So you can see a cylinder block, a connecting out a crankshaft, a piston, cooling tower. You have having a cylinder hall, exhaust valve, valve spring, spark plug, camshaft, cap, and everything else. So what it is actually cylinder? Cylinder means this is a basic supporting portion. Okay, so there should be some space, closed space in which the piston has to operate. Okay, and also the fuel mixture, everything has to be drawn out. So this the compression, everything, expansion, everything takes place inside the cylinder. So cylinder is for housing all the operations. And the material used for cylinder is high grade cast iron also. And this piston is the first part to begin the movement. Okay, the piston moves inside the cylinder, and from that only the power is transmitted to the crankshaft, and the sort of pressure and energy is being generated. The piston will be closed at one end and it will be open at the other end. Okay, and it will be connected directly to the connecting rod. It has a free action. So for the piston, materials are namely grey cast iron, cast steel and aluminium alloy only. Okay, and next we have is piston rings. So these are normally made of cast iron. Why it is made of cast iron actually? So they have to retain the bearing qualities, and they also should exhibit the elasticity qualities. What is the main work of this piston rings? Okay, the piston rings is used to retain the compression. It should be airtight. Okay, and it has to reduce the cylinder wall and the piston contact area. So if the piston is directly contacting with this throughout its area, the friction losses will be high and the wear also will be very high. To reduce this, we are using this piston rings, etc. Okay, it is also used for controlling of lubricating oil and carrying away the heat. Next one is the piston ring. The connecting rod is connected to the piston ring. Okay, so it is made of cast iron, alloy steel, etc. So it is used for connecting the piston to the connecting rod. Next one is crankshaft. How it is connected to the piston with the help of a connecting rod. Okay, so this linear movement of piston is being connected, is being converted into the rotational motion of this flywheel. Okay, so this counterweights and the flywheel are being connected. So what happens? Why this counterweights to balancing? You don't learn the balancing of rotating masses and all, isn't it? So this counterweights are being done to help in the smooth running of these IC engines. Thank you.